And welcome to the Learning Ladder. Today I'm doing my geography review of the year and what we've been using. I forgot to mention in my history one that we do 2 days of history. So we do the day where we read the chapter of the story of the world and any books, and then the next day we do the activity that goes along with that chapter. Same for geography. So on the first day of our geography unit we do our theory, if you like, and then the second day we do our fun practical stuff, which I'll talk about. So for day one we have been using Collins Primary Geography, and I've loved this so much. I'm definitely getting the next one this year. So for example, it's unit based, so you have different topics, and then it's all very visually appealing, and it has little activities. So for example, here's a little investigation that you can do a survey on about the countryside in your area. And in this one it had, let me just get the topics: planet Earth, water, weather, settlements, work and travel, environment and places. Same format throughout, so you have a little section that you need to read, and then there's lots of illustrations, and then there's lots of little different activities, and we just do them into her geography notebook, and she has just really enjoyed it. So that's what we do for day one. We also pick topics out of here. So for example, if we're talking about transport in here, I'll find the corresponding unit in here and we'll do them both. Not all on the same, we don't finish, because these are a bit longer in terms of chapters, so we don't finish the chapter at the same time, but usually this is about 2 weeks potentially for each chapter, and then this one we just do the same. So it's not all, we don't finish a chapter on one day or anything like that. We do spread it out, but these are really fun because it is based on topics. So in this one we had let's see, the world in spatial terms, element, places and regions, physical systems, human systems, environment and society, and then the uses of geography. And then they have lots of written case studies and little stories, and there are questions. There's also hands-on activities that you can do, and I think they go really well together. The topics really aligned well this year, so I definitely love those. And then we've always used mapped charts and graphs. This is level C. I don't think we'll be doing it next year because I don't think we need to now, but we have really enjoyed doing these little activity books. So basically it's been a case of read the excerpt, so there's lots of maps in here, and then it's a true false, find this, good references and everything else, and we have really enjoyed it. Next year it's United States and its neighbours, and I think that's probably why we won't do it next year. Not for any particular reason other than I don't think we need to, but we might pick it up in the future, particularly when it gets to level G, which is the world. But we have really enjoyed it. So that's what we do on our curriculum day. And then the next day for geography we do all the fun stuff. So we have absolutely loved geography for our second day this year. We have done Atlas Crate and Universal Yums, and I have printables I made to go along with both, and they're all free on my website currently on Teachers Pay Teachers. Link will be in the description box. So basically I don't like showing my daughter's work too much. I don't mind showing little bits of it, but I just think it's her property and I shouldn't be doing that. So you can check out on my website, but basically for Universal Yums there was a section to draw your snacks. There was a map at the bottom showing for you to choose where the box was from. Then there was a question about what do you know about this country. So in the Universal Yums box they have a leaflet with all information about the country that you were visiting, and a map and everything else, tourist attractions, blah blah. So you can use that to fill it in. You can also do research yourself, obviously on the internet or in books. We talk about capital, city, country, the continent, and they get to draw a landmark from that. So I have loved them. They're called the Universal Yum Fact File if you want to look for them on my Teachers Pay Teachers store. And then there was the same one for Atlas Crate to go along with it, and it's similar in terms of it's draw an animal that lives here, so in that country, name the country, find it on the map. We used to use the little sticky dots to place it on. Then what do you know about this country, capital, city, currency, continent, draw a landmark. So what I tried to do where possible was to match up our Atlas Crate box to our Universal Yums box. That wasn't always possible, and what we did was when we couldn't theme them up, I would use Expedition Earth from Erica from Confessions of a Homeschooler, and we'd use the printables from there to go along with it, which has just worked so well. I'm just looking, so these are example of the Expedition Earth one. So you've got your flag, you need little tidbits about the country and what the flag means. Then you get to do continent, capital city, language, blah blah blah. Then we also used some of the habitats book from Scholastic and listed animals, and to cut out the little flip flap books that go along with it, and it's just been fantastic. I think it has been such I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's just been so fun this year with our second day of geography. I've absolutely loved it. She's absolutely loved it. It's the main highlight when the Universal Yums box comes. It's so exciting. We're going to learn about a new country. We have done several. So we have done France. I'm not going to go through all of them because it'll take forever, this video. France. We have done Colombia, Thailand, Sweden we did the other day, Canada, Egypt, so many, Italy. Then I also we did some pages when we talked about Colombia. We then digressed into rainforests, and we did some of the twinkle pages about different elements of the rainforest. It's just been so fun. Absolutely loved it. And we still got, lots of places to visit. The only thing I will say is I was so sad because we didn't get our Universal Yums Christmas box because it got lost. The best box of the year, but I don't know what happened. I don't know whether it was to do with America and the UPS. I mean, looking at the tracking, it never left America. So I'm guessing it was something to do with your USPS service. I don't think it was to do with the issues they had at the ports here, because it never seemed to update. The tracking never updated from when they shipped it to where it stopped in America. So we never got our Christmas one, which I was so sad about. But the company were lovely. They just said that they would, they couldn't replace it, unfortunately, because they didn't have any left, but they said they would give us our next box for free. So that's what they're going to do. So the customer service at Universal Yums is exceptional. But that was still really sad. I was really sad about that. However, talking about Atlas Crate, we've loved Atlas Crate and it's been so good. But we are having a little break from Atlas Crate because I've still got a couple on our shelves that I was waiting for to see if they would line up with the Universal Yums. So we are pausing Atlas Crate to do another subscription, which is called Letters from the Wild, I believe. And it's all about animals from different countries. And I'm so excited for that. So whilst we're going through our Atlas Crate box, we'll be doing the Writings from the Wild, it's called. We'll be doing that subscription, but we can still incorporate that into our geography, so that's great too. Just while we use up the Atlas Crate boxes that we have, and then we can always get it back again. But I have absolutely loved it this year with geography. So has she. It's been a fantastic year with geography, and it's been so fun. And as I said, Universal Yums is one of our favourite subscription boxes. It is really fun. So that's everything with geography this year. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon.